So once again, I Nandish Thakur with my friend Maulik Bhatt welcomes you to the lecture series for building autonomous and-follower robot of Prevance 2K11. In this, our fifth lecture, we will be discussing about driver IC. So we are using L293D as our driver. Let's first see its datasheet and its pin configuration. So as you can see, it's an 16 pin IC, 8 pin on each side. You can see it is having 2 enable pins, 4 ground pins, 1 supply voltage pin and 1 VSS pin. You must give 5 volts to your VSS pin, and supply voltage should be according with the requirement. It should be also according to your motor That means if you are using a 12 volt DC geared motor, then your supply voltage should be minimum 12 volts. Okay. You can use either of two sides for one motor. That means you can use one side for one motor, and hence L293D enables you to drive 2 motors at max. Now if you are using this side, only this side, that means if you are using one motor, then you should not give 5 volts to your enable 2. Mind you, you can give maximum 5 volts to your enable pins if you are giving them enable voltage from a controller. They are also useful as PWM pins. That means the PWM output of a controller goes into this enable pins. As you can see, there are 2 inputs for one motor and 2 outputs for one motor from L293D. This input 1 and input 2 comes from microcontroller, and output 1, output 2 goes to our motors. Well, I just introduced you with a term called PWM a few minutes ago. This PWM means pulse width modulation. Now, I told you that we are having 3 PWM pins in our controller. This PWM enables you to drive your robot smoothly. If you do not use PWM technique and just give directly 5 volts output from a controller to a motor constant for each situation of your robot, or 0 volt, then your robot won't move so smoothly and it will take longer time for it to complete the task. And hence we use PWM technique to reduce the time required and also for smooth line following. As you are seeing, PD4, PD5 and PD7 pins are PWM pins in ADVANCE 16. Well, PD4 pin is termed as OC1B, PD5 as OC1A and PD7 as OCO. Now, if you are using Bascom AVR language as a programming language, then it is having internal pointers to PWM pins. If you are using ADVANCE 16 controller, then the pointers are called PWM1A for OC1A pin, PWM1B for OC1B pin, and PWM0 for OC0 pin. In Bascom, these pointers are having a memory of 1 byte, and hence the PWM value that you give is nothing but an integer value ranging from 0 to 255. This PWM output of controller is given to enable pins of your motor driver. You might be wondering that if the enable which is given to the motor driver is in terms of voltage, then how can we give such integer values to it? Well, your controller converts this integer value, the given PWM, into voltages. The computation is as follows. Output voltage with PWM technique equals to your given PWM value upon maximum PWM value integer into 5 volts. This is equal to 255. Let me explain this a little bit more. So, if you are using Bascom AVR language, and you want to have output from PWM 1A pin, then while programming, if you write that PWM 1A equals to suppose 230, then the computation of PWM, means output voltage, will be done as follows. Output will equal to given PWM, that is integer value, upon maximum PWM, that you can give 255, into 5 volts, and you will get some value lesser than 5 volts. So this much value of voltage is given to the enable pin of motor driver. They are enable 1 and enable 2. Mind you that maximum output from this can be equal to 5 volts only, as the maximum PWM value is 255. Now you might be wondering, how can we decide, on what basis can we decide that what PWM value we should give? Well, that's just simple try and error method. If for one condition of your sensors you are having more diversion of your robot, then you should give. Now these PWM are given to enable pins of Arduino 3D, and what does this Arduino 3D do is that it scales. One more thing. As you can see, there are 2 input for each motor to Arduino 3D, and we are having 2 outputs from Arduino 3D for one motor. So what does this Arduino 3D do is it scales these inputs to the value according to the enable, and on the scale of supply voltage. Let me show you the computation. So this input will be scaled like this: your enable value into your supply voltage upon maximum enable value that is to say 5 volts, and accordingly you will be having your voltage at output from here and here. So now let us assume that you are having enable voltage maximum as 5 volts, then it will be 5 into, and Vs as 12 volts, 12 upon 5 equals to 12 volts at your output. And if you are having enable lesser than 5 volts, then you can have this, you can formulate this likewise, that if enable is 5 volts, you are getting 12 volts, that means equal to your Vs, then at let us assume that it is 4.5 volts as enable, then at 4.5 volts what should be the output? It's equal to 4.5 into 12 by 5. That means enable into Vs, the maximum value of enable, that is 5 volts. Now coming to end of our lecture, let me show you one circuit soldered by me. As you can see, these are all IRs and photodiodes. I have used 9 pairs. This type of soldering is called iron soldering. I have taken output from each photodiode, means voltage across each photodiode, to this. This is called FRC. This is called FRC connector. This is called FRC male and this female. It can be connected here by this. This is called FRC connector. Now FRCs can be of 10 pin, 8 pin, 12 pin, 16 pin, 18 pin. Depending upon your requirement, you can purchase them. It is useful when you have to take more than one outputs, or when you have to take more than one outputs between two circuits. This is the circuit where computation is made and analog output, that means voltage drop across photodiode, is converted into digital by means of comparators. These three are LM3 to 4. These are output potentiometers. These are all indication LEDs. Controller. This base of L203D 16 pin IC, and output of L203D is taken to this male connector, 4 pin male connector, and then using 4 pin female connector it is given to motors 7805, green terminal and Tuxo pin to give supply. These two capacitors are connected between output and ground and input and ground of 7805. It can be either electrolytic or ceramic, but it's better to use electrolyte, and its rating should be about 220 microfarad and 25 volts. And here we come to the end of our lecture. Thank you.